Hi, and thanks for joining me. Today we're looking at flat key signatures and how to work them out the easy way. Okay, they're actually quite easy to work out once you know what to do. So let's have a look at first what you need to know before you start doing that. What you need to know first is how to read music on the treble clef specifically, because that's what we're having a look at today, mainly the treble clef. If you need to go to musictheory.net and do a bit of revision there if you need to. Okay, the other thing you need to know is what is a sharp and what is a flat. Okay, and intervals, and specifically when I talk about intervals, what I'm talking about is tones and semitones. So you already need to know what tones and semitones are before you can do what we're about to do. So let's move on. So let's crack the code on how to read flat key signatures. Like I said, very easy. So the first thing you need to know is that if you have a flat key signature that has two or more flats in it, what we do is we read it from left to right and we look at the second last flat in the series. Okay, that second last flat in the series gives us the major key of that key signature. Okay, and we can work out then from there the relative minor key. The relative minor key is 3 semitones lower. All right, so let's have a look at what this means looking at a real life example. So here we have a key signature. It has one flat in it. This is the exception to the cracking the code that we just previously saw. Remember I said it needs to have two or more flats for us to apply that previous logic. Now, with one flat, and that one flat, if you have a key signature with one flat, it will always be a B flat. Okay, and if it's a B flat, that's really easy. You just need to remember that that's the key of F major. Now, it could also be a minor key, however. So if we count down 3 semitones, we come to D. So it could be D minor. Now, how can we tell the difference between it being F major and D minor? Well, there's a couple of ways. The first way is, does it start and finish on an F? Okay, if the piece of music starts and finishes on an F, most likely it's in F major. Now, if it starts and finishes on a D, what we want to look for is a sharp seventh. The sharp seventh in D minor will be a C sharp. So if it's got a C sharp in it, then we know it's D minor because it's finishing on D, starting on D, and it's got that sharp seventh in it. So we look at those sort of things. This particular piece, we can see that it starts on an F. There's an F major chord in the bass, as well as it's starting on F in the treble. So that's definitely F major. Let's go move on. So this particular key signature has two flats, and we can see that the second last flat, reading from left to right, the second last flat is a B flat. So that means that this piece is most likely in B major if it's a major key. So there's our B flat there. Now if we count down 1, 2, 3 notes down, 1, 2, 3 semitones down, we get to G. So it could be in G minor as well. Most likely this piece is in B major because our first note in the bass clef there, you can see, is a B. So we're talking about whether, the tonal center of a piece is in B flat or if it's on a G. In this case, the tonal center looks like it's revolving around the B flat. Let's look at our next flat signature. So here we are, we're looking from left to right, reading from left to right. The second last flat, you can see there in the treble, is a E flat. Okay, so this piece could possibly be in E flat major. So there's our E flat. If we count down 3 semitones, we come to C, come to the note C. So this piece also could be in C minor. I know this piece is in C minor straight away because I can see that it's starting on the note C, both in the bass and the treble clef. And you can see pretty easily it is the tonal center for this piece. You've got a lot of C's there that we are revolving around. The other giveaway would be if we can see an actual natural B. which means that the natural B would indicate that it would be a sharpened 7th in C minor. Okay, here's another flat key signature, and we're looking from left to right again. The second last flat in the series is an A flat, so this piece could possibly be in A flat major. There's our A flat, and if we count down 3 semitones, we're going to get to the note F, and so this piece could be in F minor. Now, looking at this straight away, I can tell it actually is in F minor because we have the starting notes F, and in the bass we've got an F minor chord, and we also have a naturalized E. So in that first bar there, you can see that E has been naturaled, which means that it's sharpened in this case, because it would normally be an E flat. So that means, yeah, definitely F minor. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and for more musicology tutorials, check out my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.